So my name is William Sanchez. In the military, I was Sergeant Sanchez. I was part of Echo Company, FSC, 2nd Battalion, 8th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Brigade, 4th Infantry Division out of Fort Carson, Colorado. I was born in San Jose, raised in Gilroy. I went to St. Mary's School and I went to Gilroy High School. Completed Gilroy High School in 2001. And immediately after I graduated, a few of my buddies joined the Marine Corps. And one individual, he joined the United States Army. I ended up having two sons, Jaden and Landon, and I wanted a better life for them. So at the time, it was 2008, and I went to talk to an Army recruiter, and pretty much the Army recruiter pretty much sold a good career for myself. I went to training at Fort Knox, Kentucky. I was there for 23 weeks. I did basic training for 10 weeks, and my MOS, my job for the Army, was a Bradley Fighting Vehicle Systems maintainer. I got sent to Fort Carson, Colorado, and I was part of the 4th Infantry Division. And so I was there for a month and a half, and after a month and a half of being in Colorado, I got assigned to Iraq. So I was in Iraq in October 9th, 2008, and I was there for 11 months. My first duty in Iraq, I was enlisted soldier, so that means that my rank was a private. When you're at the bottom of the totem pole, you pretty much do all the tower guard shifts. I protected the FOB, the forward operating base, the base that we were on. I was positioned in the towers around it, making sure no one came onto our base. And if any suspicious activity, we would report it. My other job was to maintain military vehicles. We had Humvees that we worked on, and I had Bradleys, which is sort of a mini tank. And I was responsible for those Bradleys. Any vehicles that broke down, we assisted in fixing them. And part of my platoon, what they did was they were part of recovery crew. If there was a vehicle or any military vehicle that got blown up or shot up or broke down, members of my platoon would go out and pick up that vehicle and bring it back to our base to get fixed. So I also helped with fixing those vehicles as well. My longest stay in Iraq, I was there for 2 months, and a vehicle came in. It got blown up, and the type of bomb that they blew up the Humvee with, it projected a copper plate, and the copper plate turns into just a very, very hot projectile, and it went through the Humvee. And luckily where it hit, it missed a soldier's head by like 4 inches. And he caught a little bit of shrapnel, but he was fine. No one got killed. But since that was early in my deployment, it really hit home that, okay, this is what you train for, but you never really know what that's gonna feel like until it really happens. After Iraq, I had to adjust. Oh, it definitely has a impact on my life. I still have dreams of times where pretty much I would feel like I was alone, and we would be downtown Kandahar, and there's just hundreds of people around us, and that fear is still there sometimes where, I can't find my soldiers, and sometimes I'd wake up looking for my weapon, and it's been years since I've been out of the military, years since I've been in Afghanistan, and still sometimes I'll search for my weapon, I'll have this anxiety where I can't find it.